What's good, my people? It's your boy Mr. Lix, and we're definitely back again for another reaction on this year BrBpTV, Be Real, Be Positive Television, brothers and sisters. Welcome to each and every one of you guys, and of course, let us get into the vibrations of today right there. Of course, this is none other than Jeremiah, brothers and sisters, the young entrepreneur from ROSEAU, trying his best to do things and not just survive, but to make something out of himself with the circumstances or the limited resources that he actually has, and of course, definitely making headways. And as a result, we're going to see the latest vibrations with him. This is, of course, the Narine Show bringing forth Jeremiah to us yet again. And of course, I'm reacting to what he has to say in that vibrations right there. Has he been let down, brothers and sisters, or has he been prospering in whatever regard that he get to do right there? Let's get to the vibrations right there. Play this thing.
In Dominica.
Okay.
Hello again to
yes,
everybody.
Jeremiah.
I hope everybody day was blessed. I'm here with my buddy
Jeremiah. Yes, man.
You may not have seen us doing a video for the past few weeks. It's because Jerry is now occupied, busy at work.
Hey, okay.
So
definitely he has gotten some work. I think it has been going on since he got the job right there. I wonder if he's doing his own thing as well as doing the work with the company that he's getting to work with. I think that would, of course, you know, if he's getting a little side gig here and there, it'll also create more finance for him as well. But I wonder if he's doing this. Hopefully we get to find out in this year video.
I have not had the time or the chance to do a video. But
Man,
Jerry,
busy.
it's nice to see you. How you doing, my brother?
Well, I'm good.
You're
Giving the Lord praise.
Amen, brother.
Yes.
Jerry, persons have been asking, how is Jeremiah? How is Jeremiah doing? How is the job? Jerry, how has been the job working out for you?
Well, they are not giving me any stress.
That is always a good thing. When your job that you are working for is not giving you stress, the job that you are working for is not giving you stress. So that's a plus right there for the employers.
Okay.
I am good.
Okay.
I am all right.
And importantly, they are paying you.
Yes.
All right. So we give.
I hope they're paying you well, eh? Are they paying you well, Jerry? I mean, I've seen some smiles in your face. Who knows? Are they paying you well? That's a question I would like to know.
Thanks. What's the name of the car wash again?
Touch and Go car.
Touch and Go.
Big up to Touch and Go for, of course, giving Jeremiah the opportunity, which, of course, within the lack of opportunities in the nature island of the Caribbean, he was able to get that opportunity right there. So big up to you guys.
Yeah.
And that is up on Hillsborough Street.
Yes.
So Jerry, I'm very happy for that, eh? And the family, granny and auntie, they are okay?
Yeah, man.
So what about uncle and daddy? Are they part of your life? What exactly is going on with that circumstance? But regardless of that, I'm guessing that you're taking care of granny and auntie. So kudos to Jerry for that, man. Big up Jerry one time.
All right. So Jerry has been doing something good with himself. Jerry staying focused.
Focus.
Absolutely focused.
Yeah.
You know, and as usual, I know, Jerry, you always have your little words of encouragement, you know, to speak about. Do you have anything you want to talk about today?
Yes.
By the way, before we continue, guys, I actually spoke to him a while ago, and he was like, you know, I keep telling him to do YouTube and stuff, and he's like, yo, bro, YouTube is not for me and stuff. So I don't know, maybe in the future he might finally realize, hey, YouTube can actually propel me a bit further than I actually am. But he's saying that YouTube is not his style, which is okay if YouTube is not your style. But I realize that you tend to do a lot of poems and sayings and this kind of things, and I think it'll be helpful if you actually post it on YouTube to actually help you know. But of course, you know, if you have things to say and you don't necessarily need to contact Narine for that, you can definitely, you know, just put your stuff out there and let people, you know, vibes with what you have to say, and then share it if they agree and this kind of things. Share their thoughts on what you have to say, because you seem to have a number of interesting things to say. So I think that's where YouTube or even Instagram or one of these other social mediums would actually, you know, be good for you. But he keeps telling me YouTube is not his thing. I guess maybe he doesn't want to do the type of work for it, but you know, because it does take a lot of work when you're doing this kind of things there. But you know, that's what he stated to me right there, guys. So I guess we'll just have to keep posted on that.
It's from number 1 to 10.
Number 1 to 10. So we're going to start off with number 1 today.
Yeah.
From my brethren, Jeremiah Daniel. Let's go.
All right. Number 1.
You see, that's exactly what I was talking about right there, guys. Where he gives his poems and his sayings and this kind of things there, you know. If you want to get it out there and stand alone instead of relying on somebody else, just like when I was trying to get my stuff out there, I'll go to Mapping News or Sat TV and this kind of things. They used to play my stuff from time to time. After a long time, they decided to finally start playing my stuff on the television. I remember when I was out, that was pretty cool. But then I was like, it doesn't really matter if you play it or not. My stuff is going out there and people are seeing it thanks as a result of YouTube on Facebook. You know, that they gave us a platform to be able to push ourselves forward in that regard, regardless of whether the national TV or national television stations wanted to push us out. But right now, guys, what is the television company in Dominica? Is it SAT? Is it Digicel? I don't even know. I don't watch TV no more. So it really doesn't matter because we are all on social media. So that's why social media pretty much gives us a way to actually push and propel ourselves, regardless of if the other ones didn't want to do it. You know? Because I remember talking to them, man, and they're like, yo, nice vibes and whatnot, bam, bam, boom, bam, bam, what to do and whatnot. Did it, and they still didn't show it. After a while, when I started getting a little more popular, that's when they started to push up my stuff out there. But I just want to big up Digicel. I think one of the individuals working inside there was also pushing my videos as well. So big up to Digicel as well. Sat, I think, came in. Mapping didn't come in at all. Mapping died. So bye-bye, Mapping. Peace out. Anyways.
Yes.
Loneliness is the price you pay when you start to improve yourself.
Yep, sometimes you have to put people at the back. Because when you start to succeed, brothers and sisters, they will suck you dry. They will suck you dry, brothers and sisters. You will think he's what they call it, a slug, what that is suck? I don't know, but suck you dry. Man, so sometimes you get lonely as you elevate. This is one of the things that they always say, birds of a feather flock together. This is why it's good to have people of like-mindedness around you. Because if you don't have them and you want to bring your friends and your friends are laissez-faire set of people, they will obviously leech from you and suck you dry, brothers and sisters. And when they suck you dry and you come back, they just, hey friend, what's up? Peace sign, and don't worry about you, brothers and sisters. If people want to elevate with you, sometimes you just have to leave them behind and go ahead. Yeah. Sometimes you cannot bring certain people with you because they might be a detriment to you in where you're going, brothers and sisters. Learn, according to Tyler Perry, the roots, the branches, and the leaves of your life. Okay? All right, then.
Loneliness is the price you pay when you start to improve yourself.
That doesn't always mean a good thing, guys, because sometimes loneliness can bring you to depression. And of course, we are social beings. We tend to want to socialize with people. But this is where you get the right set of people amongst you. And sometimes, not sometimes, if not all the time, when you elevate, brothers and sisters, and you have the like-mindedness, your attitude determines your altitude, and then you get to meet the right set of people. I can tell you about it, brothers and sisters. I can tell you about it. Anyways.
Yes.
All right.
Number 2, tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for it today.
Amen, brother. Some people don't want to prepare today at all. Reminds me of Dominica. People always want to get gimme instead of preparing for tomorrow. They think of the now instead of the future. This is why I always tell people, what about your youth? What about your little ones? You asking the government, give me $300 for my vote and all this kind of something there. Well, what about, hey guys, we need to stop this whole thing. Where was I, brothers and sisters, before I was rudely interrupted? But on the basis of people not preparing for the future, they think of the present. And as a result of the present, what they can get in the present instead of, hey, what can I set up in the present for the future? Not just for myself, but for my little ones as well. Nobody seems to be thinking about these things. They just want it no, like internet babies. I want it no. Rather unfortunate right there, brothers and sisters. But very good words right there from Brother Jeremiah.
Number 3, true wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand life.
Indeed, life is something that is a mystery. We have to understand the algorithm within the algorithm of life itself. Sometimes even understanding our own algorithm within the life that we live in is very chaotic. Why? Because the very people on top sometimes create chaos that leaves us confused. Interesting stuff indeed.
All right.
Number 4, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts.
True. I agree. Some people believe they need money to be happy, whereas a lot of people with money are struggling. I remember a particular client from one of my family members She said it to me. I didn't know the family members, obviously, clientele. You have to keep confidential. But she was saying something about the rich individuals paying $30,000-$40,000 for medication because they have constantly worked hard, not realizing where exactly they can go, and then they deplete themselves of having what was I even going there? I forget.
Right.
Number 4, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts.
Yes, brothers and sisters. Okay, I get it back. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Some people believe that they need money. Some people believe that they need money to do things, to be happy. When the people with money wish they could have some sort of friends or something, whereas you in your state, you have pretty much all the kind of things that the richer folks don't have. So you think money needs to make you happy. Brothers and sisters, money doesn't make you happy, It's your thought process for which, whether you are greedy or whether you are content. Now, just because you're content doesn't mean you shouldn't go for money, brothers and sisters. But being contented at heart is the key here. Some people always believe that they need this and they need a girlfriend, they need a boyfriend, they need money, they need all sorts of things external of themselves to make them happy. And when they get these things, sometimes they are more miserable than their own self because they never really focused on themselves, on what actually makes themselves happy. It has a lot to do with the thought process of mankind, brothers and sisters. Get your thoughts right. That is the key right there. And focus your thought on the Most High.
Number 5. Progress is not achieved by luck or accident, but by working on yourself daily.
Very intriguing indeed. Working on thyself daily. That doesn't necessarily mean, let me see if I can fight to get money and this kind of things. Working on yourself, your mental state. Sometimes you just need to take a relaxation. Have some me time. Actually told a friend of mine that the other day. Have some me time. You can't just be reliant on people. Have some me time. Always want to be alone. Have some me time. It's necessary. Balance. It's good to have friends, but you need to also have some me time. Me time to focus on your mental health and your physical body and this kind of things. Take at least an hour off a day to focus on the me time factor of yourself.
Number 6. Very little is needed to a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your own way of thinking.
That's right.
You pretty much reiterated the same thing a while ago. Yes.
Number 7. Not being greedy is always wealth.
Yep. That's what I just said a while ago, guys. And sometimes when you get more money, guys, don't get me wrong, getting money is cool. But when you focus on constantly getting money while your life is depleting, just going like life is like a vapor, but you constantly focusing on money. I want money. You get $1 million, you finally become a millionaire. Kind of reminds you of a certain prime minister. You get a certain thing, you think you would stop and say, okay, I have enough. No. You want to become 100 millionaire. You become 100, you become a billionaire. You become 2 free. It doesn't stop because the heart of man is greedy. Brothers and sisters, stop being greedy. Learn to be content. Do what needs to be done. If it gets more, then great. But learn to be contented.
Not being wasteful is income.
I remember my father said, all you just throwing food like crazy. Some people in the Africa or the Caribbean islands wish they have what all you have to eat. But daddy, I didn't like porridge. I didn't like broth and this thing. I didn't like this thing there at all. Daddy, no. I didn't like. But waste not one, no, brothers and sisters. I still want, bro. Fire upon that. Anyways, let's continue.
Number 8. A clear rejection is always better than a fake promise.
Yep. Remember all the fake promises that Dominicans receive, brothers and sisters? And this is not to be political or anything like that. Well, it's actually political because I talk in English, so that's politics right there. But on the basis of people making fake promises to you, and you believe in your heart of, I have hope. Oh, yes, hope, man. Let me bring that back.
Well, not being wasteful is income.
Yes, the next
Number
one.
8. A clear rejection is always better than a fake promise.
I'd rather somebody tell me the truth than to make a promise that they cannot keep. A promise is nothing compared to that of a fool, brothers and sisters. Stop making promises you cannot keep. Fellas, stop making promises to them girls you cannot keep. Woman, stop making empty promises to men. Especially if you want to see if you can get a little money. So you're making a fake deal. I'm gonna date with you. You send me $20. Okay. And man like stupid just sending money for woman. They're making all kind of empty promises. Don't be foolish. Wake up, man. Wake up yourself, young man. Wake up, man. Stop all you dirty ways.
Nice.
Number 9. Treat others with kindness and empathy. Respect is earned through genuine compassion.
I agree with the second part, but not everybody you should treat with kindness. No, guys, keep in mind, I'm saying not everybody you should treat with kindness. That means you should not treat everybody with kindness, but some people clearly don't deserve it. Yes, man, some people don't deserve kindness because all they want to do is just keep you down. But sometimes I remember something I actually told somebody. Forgiveness is not on the basis of that person, but forgiveness is allowing yourself to be free of what that person has done. So as a result of you forgiving the person for their dirty ways, you are then able to be kind. You understand me? You are then able to be free, and as a result, you know, that person in turn can respect you. I remember a lady that always used to curse me. Every time the lady see me, she cursing me. No, I troublesome person. I can be troublesome from time to time. I can just decide, hey, you cursing me, I'm going to curse you back. Or I'm going to curse you back. But what point is that? So every time she cursed me, I used to try to hug her until one day she finally hugged me back. I remember one time at Wheat Church in Portsmouth, she told me every time she see me, it's like a happiness just takes her, man. I kind of responded that the same way the girl just cursed me for no reason. No reason. No reason at all, but so sorry about that. The girl just cursed me for no reason. Is that she older than me? Probably like 15 years older than me. You think when you get older you're supposed to be wiser, but she wasn't as wise. But regardless of that, every time she used to try and curse me and thing on the road, I just used to come and hug her until she hugged me. And I remember in which church she told me that every time she saw me, it's like a happiness just take her, man. That's what I remember of her, guys. Today she's no longer alive. So keep that in mind.
That's right.
Number 10. First, learn the meaning of what you say and speak.
Yes, I was just talking to some people a while ago about certain things and realized they don't know what they're saying. They're just reiterating what they hear without any fact checking at all. They're just reiterating what they heard without any fact checks at all. Things that have been factually disproven, they are saying it again to me. And I'm wondering, did you listen to what you are saying or research on what you are saying to then find out the update of what you are saying? No, they did not. So they're just speaking and they believe the utter rubbish that they are saying, even though it has been factually proven to be inaccurate. Interesting stuff, man. So some people just speak because they hear certain things and think, oh, because it's my part of my biasness, that's where I go from.
So Jerry, again, you want to tell the public what really motivates you or inspire you to really write those and you know, recite them. What is the inspiration?
Well, I don't think he's reciting them, but he's reading them. I told him that already, you know. I told him to anyways.
Inspiration behind all of this. What makes you sit down and write those?
Well, I just go where I find in peace and quiet.
In Zion, in the heights, man. Mon Diablo Te. Mon Diablo Te does something like a right word. But anyways, brothers, it's on top of the heights of the mountains, man.
Alright.
And it's like I just listen to my inner voice. What my inner voice telling me.
Your conscience, man.
And stuff like that.
Okay.
Some of us are conscience.
Okay.
You know, finding if it making sense and thing. Once it making sense to me,
You
I
will.
just, yes.
Alright. But I will always encourage you, Jerry,
Yeah, man.
to occupy yourself productively. And if you get that inspiration to write certain words of wisdom and you know, to motivate somebody else, don't hesitate.
Yes.
I will always give you that platform, that opportunity to voice.
Big up Naren for that, guys, but I think he also needs to have his own platform. You see, that's not his thing, but he's trying to put his stuff out there and relying on somebody else to do it. Bro, you need to have your own stuff. But hey, to each his own.
Whatever you have,
Yeah, man.
have written.
Yeah, man.
You know, so Jerry, I mean, it's not a long video today.
Yes.
We are actually doing that video on the Bayfront.
Yes.
A place you would have been frequenting a bit more often when you were doing the cleaning of the vehicles on that spot. But it's not to say that you may never return on the Bayfront again. But for now, I am happy that you have the job that you know right now.
Thank God for the whole Rona situation, which allowed them to put a pipe on Bayfront, which then allowed Mr. Jeremiah to then be able to wash vehicles on the Bayfront. And thank God for that right there, for him to be able to get a little something so he can, support his family, I think his grandmother is of age and maybe his auntie or something, they are of age, who knows. I don't know their full dynamic, but of course in doing that, he was able to provide some sort of thing, even if it's a $20 for bread for the month, man. Buy 20 bread, if $20 can buy 20 bread. But you get the point.
So you have to go to work for a certain time.
Yes.
You have certain, it's more responsibility and it calls for better discipline.
You know what I would like to see? That he's been working for that company for a while and either takes over that company or develops a company like it and has individuals working in it who also he rescued from the streets as well. I wish there could be some sort of thing like that in the future. In the 5 years' time, hopefully, we'll get to see what has happened to Jeremiah if I prophesied into that right there. Anyways, let's continue.
So I'm really happy for the fact
sometimes when I don't get boss, I just walk up.
Okay.
People that know me offer me a little ride.
All right.
To go there and there.
So I will encourage the vehicle owner.
Oh, so you say he just walk home sometimes when he doesn't get bus to go, which means he then has to pay. Well, you're working a little, so you can always give the bus drivers a little something. But in the bus drivers, you wash their bus for a while. I mean, they could give you a little discount, but when he's walking, maybe somebody can stop and give him a ride, brothers and sisters. Don't forget that face. That is not a dangerous man right there, brothers and sisters. That is not a dangerous man. So if you see him going in his direction, whichever place he live in, stop and say, bro, I can bring you closer to your home. All right.
If you see young Jerry on the roadside, he's not a bad boy. He carries no weapon, no device. Stop and offer him a ride. Give him a ride because he's just coming down, earning an honest living in the city to go back home to make a better life for himself. That
can also help him to stay away from the illegal activities that the young boys of his generation seem to want to get involved in. Yes, man. So help him out.
So he can stay away from problems.
Stay away from problems.
Jerry, so Jerry, as I was saying, we're on the Bayfront there, and the Bayfront looks very nice, eh?
Very nice, very nice. I am happy.
Oh, they clean out the tents. Well, that's good. They clean out the ghetto fabulousness that they had on stage there. Remember this time, things, guys, man used to pull up on there and, have fun Christmas time and whoop, and then the fountain was somewhere. They mash up the fountain for them to put tent. But at least it's getting some realization, man. My question here is, what's going to happen to the vendors? What are they going to do to the vendors? Well, they weren't there before. They were somewhere else, so I'm guessing they will make provision for that. Will they? Well, I guess in time we'll see.
The Bayfront looks very, very, very nice.
I am happy about that.
Yes.
I am happy.
Do you think the Bayfront should remain that way?
Remain for lifetime.
No, it should improve. It should remain that way. It should improve. But hey, that's Jerry speaking right there.
For lifetime. But what about the benches? Remember they used to have a couple benches in the past?
Oh, I thought the benches were
they should put that back
I
there.
believe so. I said the various companies in Dominica could sponsor them. So if you have the bank, the credit unions, they could all have a bench with their name.
If we come together as one, we will build Dominica.
I believe so.
But if we have fightings there and there and there and near.
I agree, true, but I think we need to change the government. Take out the government from there. That's one of the problems. That's the root. Remember, I say what is the root of sicknesses? What causes inflammation and so forth and so forth? Remove the root of the problem. The root of the problem, of course, is the government, the present government in power.
We cannot do that.
Not at all. So you're advocating for peace and love all the time.
Peace and love.
All the time.
Sometimes you advocate for peace and love. That is not the solution, eh? And peace and love sometimes is not the solution, brothers and sisters. We're crying peace and love, peace and love. Just like the people back in the day, they came and conquered, the colonial people. They came to conquer and create chaos. You think they were doing this out of peace and love? Then they take them people land. And they telling the people who remain on the land now, who are subservient to them, They're telling them now, hey, be peaceful and loving and work hard. After they come and can take them people land, they come in and tell them, hey guys, be nice. Be nice, work hard and you'll get it. You'll get your dreams to come true. So sometimes, I'm not saying go and make trouble or whatnot, brothers and sisters. I'm just saying cause and effect. Find the root of the problem.
Nice.
Quadrility and stuff.
But with regards to the Bayfront, that is where the vendors, they have the wooden houses and the tents. Right now the tourist season has closed. The tour.
Well, the closing Dominica, it opening in other places.
The vendors, when the tourist season starts, what do you propose? Do you think they should come back and put all these tents back here again, or they should put them maybe in some other place?
Well, I myself, I don't know what they want to do.
But
what do you propose, as they're asking you?
You do. Would you put all the tents back here and get the place looking not as pretty as it is right now? Or do you believe the vendor should be placed maybe in another area?
Naren, your questions are intent. So you're pretty much trying to give the answer while asking the questions. But anyways, we'll see what he says.
Maybe at the old market, I think when we spoke the last time, you said maybe they could be transferred to the old market.
I go in and tell you what I think.
Yes.
If it have tourist season, they can put it there.
So put it back there.
But when the tourist season finish, what all you know?
So remove it.
Every day all you want to be there. When the boat there, when the boat not there, all you want to be there.
But
I mean, what he's saying makes some sense based off his own thought process. He's saying when tourism come, put the tents there. When tourists not there, remove them. But I mean, it's still going to go back to the ghetto fabulous, bro Jerry. Going to go back to the ghetto fabulous. You want to make the place look as nice as it is right now, as a level of attraction, so that the people go, hey, but the Bayfront looking nice. Let me come and see what they're looking like in person. Let them come and see. But if you have a set of ghetto tents there, I mean, people go to that is ghetto, might have some kind of Babylon thing going on there. Let me stay on the boat. So, you get my sentiment.
But one may ask, if they put it there to this month, at the end of the day, next morning, maybe a boat may come. I think they maybe just have to really look into getting a permanent place where they could put all the different sheds and the different stuff for the tourists, because here the Bayfront, what was there, I understand it was done to allow people to earn an income, but
that wasn't the case, no papa, because some of them vendors say they have to pay for when boat come and they do get in the sale for the day. One of them told me, I don't know if that was the case, it's been a moment, but the person tell me they have to pay $20 per boat. So if they have to pay $20 per boat and no tourists come and buying their stuff, that means they're already in the negative. So that's an interesting one right there.
We still have to look at how it was being depicted in the eyes of the tourists, and I don't think it was.
I also believe that the tourists, sorry guys for stopping, I also believe that the tourists need to get things that they're actually interested in. All you have a set of keychain or a keychain, come on, be more creative or something. That would be, they set of old people, they want to buy anything. So create a little something extra. All you have a keychain, all you have slippers, as if the people have shoes on their foot.
How it was being depicted in the eyes of the tourists, and I don't think it was the prettiest thing to look at.
Not at all.
So my partner Jerry,
yes.
I just continue to just tell you, stay on this safe and narrow road.
Yes man, stay on this safe and narrow road, brother Jerry. But guys, that's another question I would like to ask you guys. What do you guys think about the situation involving the tourism aspect on the Bayfront? Do you think they should put back the tents? Do you think they should leave it out? Do you think they should get another area? Most likely, if they get in another area, are the tourists going to be going in that area? Or will they be directing them and say, guys, if you want something to buy, go down that area and see there's a tourism souvenir shop or something like that where they can get it? Or, what are your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. This is pretty much all it was for this year reaction vibrations. Big up Jerry one time, big up Naren one time for the Naren show and the vibrations of bringing Jerry on and putting Jerry on as well. Of course, guys, if you want to support him still, let me know if you want to support him. You guys shoot me a message and all these kind of things there. I have his link and what have you, brothers and sisters, so we can always make that happen right there and then. Anyways, guys, if you want to stay right there, give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notification so you can get all the videos as they tend to come fast. See you guys in the next reaction video. Boom, bam.